Hello everyone, this is Anil. I welcome you all to my tutorial Learning Angular in a Month. I am here to help you guys in learning Angular within a month. To help you guys, I have created a Facebook page named as Techno UI Expert. You can search my page in the Facebook by typing fb.me then / then Techno UI Expert, then press enter. You will be navigated to my Facebook page, provided that you should be logged into your Facebook account. In this Facebook page, on a daily basis, I keep on posting the blogs and YouTube videos related to Angular. My blogs contains the theoretical concept related to Angular and some of the interview questions. My blogs also contain the links to YouTube videos. You just click on this link, it will navigate you to my blog. Here we go. This is my blog. I posted only 2 blogs here. So in the first one, in my first post, I have mentioned some of the terminology that is required to get started with Angular. In the second post, I mentioned like the steps required to create your first Angular applications. If you open this post, the second post, it contains the software required for your Angular applications. You can click on this link and it will be navigated to you downloaded site for downloading the software. Then few interview questions. Then here I have given a link to my YouTube videos. Click on these links, you will be navigated to my first video of this series. Hello everyone. So this is my first videos. So you can get the links of this video directly from my Facebook page also. So I request you guys, please comment and like my Facebook page, my blogs, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icons so that you will be notified whenever I publish a new videos. So let's start our today's session. Our today's session is an introduction session to component, modules and the files that are built by the Angular CLI. So let's gear up with me. I already opened my project in Visual Studio Code. So if you like go to your project, you can see if the folder here is E2E folder is required for testing, that we won't focus on. Second folder is node modules. The folder node modules contains packages and libraries that are required for our Angular application. See here @Angular packages, and if you want to install Bootstrap, you can also get the Bootstrap packages. And if you ask me the question, how Angular comes to know that we have to install all these packages? So for installation of these packages, Angular already mentioned in Package.json file. Package.json files contains dependencies. and dev dependencies. These two dependencies contains the package that we required and the version of that package. So when we are creating a new project like ng new, then your project name that we have created in our first video. So what it is doing, it is reading this package.json, Angular CLI is reading this package.json, and whatever the library required, it will like downloaded it to node modules folder. So this is like node modules folder contains the libraries and packages that are required for our Angular applications. Then the next one is, we'll close this one. Next one is like src folder. Src is our root folder that contains our Angular applications. In src folders, we will go to app folder. In the app folder, we will create our component modules. So we basically work in app folder. So we'll come to this app folder later. Let's go to again package.json. So what is package.json and why it is required? npm, that is Node Package Manager, comes with a package.json files. Package.json files is just a file that tracks the dependencies and dev dependencies that is required for our Angular applications. Package.json contains most importantly the two entries. One is dependencies and dev dependencies. Dependencies contains those packages which are required for running our Angular application. It contains the package related to Angular such as this @Angular and some third-party packages such as RxJS, Zone.js. And these are the package name, these are the version name. Okay. So then comes to dev dependencies. This contains the packages that is required for our development of our applications. We are not going to deploy this package in our production environment. So dev dependency contain packages such as the version of TypeScript we are using. Then like Jasmine, Karma, this is used for testing our Angular application. Then which version of compiler CLI we are using. So if someone asks you what do you mean by package.json, package.json is a file that contains the packages that is required for our Angular application. This should be your answer. Then we will come to tsconfig.json. So if you see my first post in the blog section, I mentioned what do you mean by transpilation. Actually, in Angular, we have to write the code in TypeScript. Browser won't understand TypeScript. We have to convert TypeScript to JavaScript. And these conversions from TypeScript to JavaScript, or we can say ES5, is configured in tsconfig.json file. Here it is the compiler configurations, and here it is the target. If you see here, target ES5. So whatever the TypeScript we will write, it will be like transpiled to ES5 JavaScript because our browser won't understand TypeScript. So this is all about tsconfig.json file. Then come to tslint.json. So it contains like some of the linting rules, like you can we use only single quotes in our in our code. If we are giving double quote, then it will give some error. It contains some rules that we have to follow to make our code more organized. Okay, like if you see here, comment format. For giving comment, we have to give some space. Then we have to write the comment. And lots of rules are there. Okay, this is all about the tslint.json. Then comes to angular.json. What is this file? This file basically contains the project configuration, the configuration that is required for our project. So our project name is fitness tracker. If you see here, fitness tracker, here is the project name, and all the configuration within this is related to the projects. So what are the most important configurations are, like for this project, which one is the source folder? SRC folder, this one. Then all the component prefixes, like all the in component we have selectors. We'll come to that just for understanding purposes. Like if you see here, this one is the component. Or Angular, we have to open on AngularJSon again. It gets closed. Okay. Oh, now it's done. So this one is the component. Component has a selector. It is starting from the app, then hyphen, then some name. This name is like random name, any name. So this app, like the prefix, is configured here. Then, like for our project, which one is the indexed page? It is like index.html is our main page, and main file is main.ts. Then we have an asset folder. This one is asset folder. If you want to like use any images or JSON file in your project, we have to create that within the asset folder so that we can able to access in our project. Then here the style.css. If you go little, like if you close here, I think just a minute. Okay, scroll it. Where is yeah, this one is our index.html. It is our like the starting HTML page, and we have style.css. Whatever the like CSS we will provide here, it will be applicable to all the components, means throughout the application. So like this style.css file has been configured here under the style tag. And if you have any scripts file, like if you using Bootstrap, then in Bootstrap requires jQuery.min.js, then bootstrap.min.js, we have to include those files here. So this is all about the Angular.json. So Angular.json mainly contains the configuration that is required for your project. So we'll close it, we'll close everything. Then comes to app folder. Here I will give you an idea about what do you mean by a component modules. So if you go here, app.component.ts is our main component. And what is component? I mentioned already in my first post in the blog. Component is a class having a decorator at the component. And what is decorator? Decorator gives some extra information about the class on which it is applied. Like it is giving for this class, the selector is this one. For this class, the HTML file is this one. For this class, the style URL is this one. So every component is a directive, you can say, having a template URL, having a template, that you can say. And if you go to the modules, app component is our main component, app modules is our main modules. Our Angular, any Angular application contains more than one module. At least, you can say at least one module. And the main module is always app.module.ts. And what is modules? Module is a class having @ng module decorator. Within this @ng module decorator, we have properties and declarations. In declarations, we have to declare all the component. Like here, it is declared app component. App component is this one, this class name. So if we have in like on later point of time we will create some new component for our application. Whatever component you will create, you have to include it here. Then there is import array. In import array, we have to include all the modules that is required for our application. So we will come to that like as we progress in our session. Like you will get a clear idea about this. Then comes the providers. Like in our application, we will create some custom service to fetch the data from the database. Those service name we will give in this provider array. Then comes the Bootstrap app component. So it is saying app component is the main component and we are bootstrapping the app component. This is so like it is all about like what is component and what is a modules. Let's like one of the important questions that you may face in the interview is how Angular bootstrap itself. How does bootstrapping of an Angular application works? What is the flow? If you are going to answer these questions, then like our approach should be first there is one file called main.ts file. Okay, this main.ts file contains platform dynamic, browser dynamic. What this package or class means? Like it says like we will run our application in browser. It has a function or it has a like bootstrap modules. It has a function in which we are giving app modules. What is this app modules? I already shown you. This app modules is this class. So here we are saying we have to bootstrap, we have to start reading app modules first. So main.ts is like a entry point of our Angular application. Like other, like if we say like Java application has a main method, similar to that main.ts in Angular. So it is an entry point. In this we are saying we have to bootstrap app modules and it will go to the app modules. Here we are saying we have to bootstrap app component because app component is the main component. And what is that app component? I already shown you. I will again open it. Then this one is the app component. So what it is happening is like the controller is going from main.ts, which is bootstrapping app modules, then it will go to the app modules, which is bootstrapping app component, then it will go to the app component, and in the app component it will read the selector and search for where is this selector is included, and this selector is mostly included in index.html file. If you see here, the selector name is app-boot. We have included here in index.html. And what does this selector does? Like for every, as I already informed, for all components there is one HTML file, one CSS file, one TS file, and one spec file. I will show you. This is app component. It has one CSS file, one HTML file, one specs file, one TS file. So every component has 4 files. We mainly work on CSS, HTML, and TS. Spec.ts is required for testing purposes, so we won't focus on that. So here we are here, like this is the selector of a component, app component. So what does it means? Like if we are like mentioning the selector in some HTML file, then what it will do, it will search for like the selector belongs to which component. The selector belongs to app component. Then it will like see here for this component the template is app component.html. Then the controller goes to app component.html. And whatever like written in this HTML, those things get rendered in between this tag. those things will get rendered. Whatever written in app.component.html, those get rendered in AppModule. So this is all about how Angular Bootstrap itself. Like to summarize it, again I am explaining. First, when we host our application, when we run our application, the controller goes to main.ts file. In main.ts file, it is written we have to bootstrap app modules. Then it will go to app modules. In app module, it is written we have to bootstrap app component. Then it is goes to the app component. In app component, it has a selector. It will search for these selectors. Like it will find in index.html. The selector is here. Then it will go to, because every component has a HTML file, then it will go to the corresponding HTML file. Whatever written in this HTML file, those get rendered in between these selectors. Okay. So this is all about the modules, component, various files, and how Angular application Bootstrap itself. So today we are winding our session here. Thank you guys for your time. So again, I will remind you about my Facebook page, Techno UI Expert. Please like my page. In this page, on daily basis, I am updating my blogs and YouTube videos. You can get the direct link to my blog and YouTube videos. Click on this blog. It will navigate to my blog sections. And this blog section is most important for your interview questions, for theoretical knowledge. Just now I have only 2 posts. I will keep on. The posts keep on increasing. So you have to go through all those posts. Then if we in the post you also get the link to my YouTube videos. You can also get the link to my YouTube videos by clicking on this one. So it will start my YouTube videos. Hello everyone. So please subscribe to my YouTube videos and press the bell icon so that you will get updated with the latest videos that I will keep on posting. And once again, thank you all for your time.